I wish that native gent would get here with the morning paper. Oh, that must be him now.
Good morning.
Well, it's about time. How are we expected to go on about our daily business without the latest news from London?
These English are curious folks. They traveled 3,000 miles across the ocean to establish a colony here in the wilds of East Tennessee, and still they must have their London paper.
Good morning to you.
Morning. They started arriving about 5 years ago. 1880, I guess it was. Things haven't been the same around Morgan County since. Good morning. Have a nice game?
Oh, yes, jolly good.
Simply marvelous.
Good. It's called tennis. I don't think it'll catch on much around here, but they seem to like it. The Rugby colony was started by a fellow named Tom Hughes. Back in England, only the firstborn in upper-class families inherit the wealth. The younger sons, second sons they're called, either have to become lawyers, doctors, or even ministers. So it was Thomas Hughes's idea to take these second sons and anyone else who wanted a fresh start here to Rugby to become anything they wanted to be.
Yes, I'm afraid that means becoming a farmer. I like being an East Tennessean, but I haven't quite caught on to the farmer's life.
Stay with it, it'll come. These fellows have had a rough go of it. 3 years ago, typhoid fever swept through their colony. Then, just last year, their glorious hotel burned to the ground. But even with the odds against them, they maintain a stiff upper lip. This is a brave town, that's for sure. 100 years after the American Revolution, the British are once again coming, this time to East Tennessee.
Oh, sweet and blessed country, the home of God's elect. Oh, sweet and blessed country, that eager hearts expect.
The cemetery at Rugby. Thomas Hughes's mother and many of the original Rugby colonists are buried here. So are the descendants of that noble experiment. The colony was a financial failure, its population peaking in 1884 at about 450. But the spirit that was planted here by Thomas Hughes over 100 years ago lives on. This library at Rugby is part of a thriving community that is on the National Register of Historic Places. You can visit here year-round. Of this historic landmark in Morgan County, it has been said that you can still sense, lingering in the air, the presence of a melancholy yet benevolent spirit that refuses to let go of the glory that was Rugby.